Hi, you guys. How y'all doing this evening? Welcome to my channel. This is the Talented Sweet Tea here, and I'm getting ready to entertain you. I'm glad you're here with me. Okay, let's get on to the show. All right, so what I'm talking about tonight is an exciting topic, and it's about miracles. Miracles that happen in my life. Things that was just a miracle, that the Lord did for me. Situations He pulled me up out of, you feel me? Okay? And like I was saying, I would like you to also comment, like, and subscribe, okay? I would greatly appreciate that, okay? All right, so let's get on with it. Okay, so my first miracle story is, it's some years back. It was when my son was younger. Okay, my son was out in the parking lot playing ball, right? He had like a baseball. He took and threw the ball, and it hit this man's car window and it shattered it. You feel me? So the man come to my door, and guess what? He was a drug dealer. He was all thugged out. He was in the game, so he was mad. He had a nice car with rims, and he came to my house with an attitude and telling me how your son bust my car window out and you gonna pay for this. SHIT. I don't appreciate this. Y'all got to pay me for my car window. I was like, okay. And he was like carrying on, and he was like so mad, and he was like bucking and looking back at me and looking at him and just carrying on. And he was clapping, and he said, I mean, somebody gonna pay me for my car DAM window. So I went on, and I said, okay. And luckily I had some money saved up at the time. I called this glass company that fixes car windows. I found out how much it costs to get his car window fixed. I stepped to him the same day. I said, come on. I got the money. I know where you can get your car window fixed. Let's go get it fixed, okay? So he had a girlfriend, right? She got in the car and rode with him. She was a very beautiful, nice girl. And but they wasn't acting so nice to me when I got in the car with them, right? So we riding. The window, mind you, is in the back of me. That's all shattered. I'm in the back seat with that window. So homeboy drive. Okay, he driving around curves, humps, bumps. He going over every pothole he can and rode real hard. He's slinging the car this way and he's slinging the car that way. I'm going, woo, woo. Oh my gosh. And he mad, and he talking to his girl and keep throwing off at me, everything he was saying. And he was like trying to break the rest of the window out so all the glass can tumble down on me. I knew it. I felt like that's what he was doing because he was driving too rough, tough, hard, and slinging the wheel this way, like I said, hitting curves and corners real hard, driving up on edges and ledges and all that. Man, that was a turbulent ride, and I felt so humiliated. Okay, so we got onto the window shop. He was in the process. I had paid the people the money. They fixed his car window, and he left me there. He would not give me a ride home, so I was stranded, no money. I had paid the last little bit of money. Let me see. I don't think he left me there. I think he was in the process of getting the window fixed. I had done paid the money out. That's what it was. And so he was just shooting units at me and looking all nasty and stuff. That's what it was. That's what it was. And I was like to myself thinking, I don't want to ride back home with them. And I don't know whether I said a little prayer at the time or not. I forgot. But I know, next thing I know, somebody that I knew came there. And we greeted each other with a hug and talked and all that. They was glad to see me, and they say, what's up? They was like, you need a ride home? I was like, yes. Ooh, and I looked at that as a miracle. The Lord knew my heart. The Lord felt my fear. The Lord know that I did not want to ride back home with those people, so he sent somebody to me to give me a ride home. Now tell me that wasn't a miracle. To know, for the Lord to know that I'm going through what I'm going through. I'm very humiliated and not liking the situation and didn't want to ride home with them. And he sent somebody right there that happened to know me and give me a ride home. It made me feel happy and relieved. I hopped in the car with them people and I left. And I never looked back that dude way again. But guess what? As life done passed on by me and time done flew by and all this here, guess what? I run into the dude years and years later when he's not with the same woman no more. And guess what? Homeboy trying to holler at me. He asked for my number. He looking me up and down. He owned me 100, talking about, you know, how cute I am or whatever. And he just owned me. But no, I didn't give him the time of the day. I never forgot. Okay, so I'm like, look at this dude right here. But he looked run down. He done been on, you can tell he been on drugs. He told me that he just got out of prison. All this stuff. And I was like, look at him. He don't even look good as he used to do back in the day. You feel me? He used to be a nice looking dude. But now, you know, when a person has been on drugs and stuff, it really wears them down and they just look totally different. So yeah, honey, I felt like, I talked to him like the nice to him and everything, but I ain't give him the time of the day as far as, you know, hollering at me, getting with me. That's a no-no. All right, y'all. So that's one miracle. Okay, this other miracle, y'all. And some may look at this as like, that's not too good, but I don't care. It may seem kind of low or whatever of me, but I don't care. Okay, it was Christmas time. Y'all, I have been through some trials, tribulations, some times where I didn't have anything and I had kids and I was trying to provide. And when Christmas time come around, them kids be wanting, you know, Christmas toys and stuff. Christmas trees, they want to see the whole display. They want to experience it all. So I was so broke, I couldn't even hardly afford to buy my kids no toys for Christmas. And I had six kids at the time. Yeah, 6. I got 7 now. Ain't that something? But yeah, so I didn't have a dime. I wanted a Christmas tree first and foremost so bad, so that I could put some gifts whenever I get the gifts to put up under the tree. I can do that. I couldn't even afford. I was so broke and poor. I couldn't even afford a Christmas tree, y'all. So, okay, but. And check this out. I happened to have a boyfriend too. A boyfriend that had a vehicle, a van. Okay, so we went on, we rode. We used to like to go to this place called Tenoda Salsa, a little country part of my city. You have to ride way out to get there. They got orange groves, cow fields and cows grazing. It's very peaceful, serene, far out, and nothing but cows and orange groves. You feel me? We used to go out there all the time to pick oranges and tangerines off the trees and just fill up our bags. But anyway, okay, I told him, wow, I wish I had a Christmas tree. So we decided to go into Tenoda Salsa to this area, this river, and stand by it and just look over. We used to like to do that, just stand there and look at the river. And okay, so we stood there and looked at the river. And I looked. Guess what I saw, y'all? Up under the bridge. We were standing on top of the bridge. Guess what I saw under the bridge as me and my children stood there looking over the bridge at the water and all that. Y'all, I saw a Christmas tree. A beautiful Christmas tree that somebody took down there and put up under the bridge and laid it down so nicely. And it had all the decorations on it, y'all. It had lights. It had garland wrapped around it. It had the little balls that go over it, all around it. It had gold and red balls. It was decorated, fully decorated. It would happen to be to a live tree. I was like, look at the Christmas tree. There go our Christmas tree. We've been wanting a Christmas tree so bad. We went down there, we examined it. It looked just as nice, like they had just placed it there. As if they went and bought themselves a new tree and went on and got rid of that tree and placed that thing so specifically up under the bridge, just enough for you to peer down and look and see a Christmas tree right there. Man, all I thought when I saw that Christmas tree, look at my miracle, look at this miracle, look at the Lord working. Somebody threw away a Christmas tree, and to this day I never forgot about that situation. That's why I'm bringing it to y'all. How odd is that? It was just like a few days before Christmas, y'all, and we didn't have no Christmas tree. So we got that Christmas tree and we hauled tail. Okay, so that was one miracle. That's why I say, y'all, some people might feel like, she was that poor and getting somebody else leftover somebody done threw away. But they always said it's a saying that goes, another man's trash is another man's treasure. And that's true. All right, so I have like one more miracle for you. I can go on and on, but things that really stand out to me. Okay, and this is a kind of touchy situation because I have a daughter who watches my channel. And hey, Shamika, I got to tell this story though, because it was a miracle and it's in my category of miracles. Okay, I was staying with my daughter another time in my life where I was down and out. I had to live with her for a little while. She was getting tired of me. She was complaining, which to me don't make no sense, because should no child be, your mama done gave you her, raised you your whole life, or half of your life, or whatever the case may be, your whole life basically. That's what I did. It wasn't no half of life. Your mama done raised you, been through thick and thin trying to raise you. So there is no need. That all funny when your mama come to stay with you. You feel me? I felt bad vibes in there when I first came to stay with us. A lot of stuff that jumped off anyway. She had an attitude that won't wait. She didn't want me in her dang on life. You feel me? But I went on and stayed with her. She let me. But she always used to be texting me little stuff about getting out of her house. And then one thing happened one day and she was like, I want you out my house. And she said the word. She made me feel bad. It was a situation too over a man. Why come your children be tripping when they get a man in their life, and they'll kick you to the curb quick for their man. If their man got any kind of problem with you, they'll make you get out their house for their man and for the sake to save their relationship. So anyway, she told me she wanted me out of there, and she was like carrying on and frowned up and hitting the door and carrying on. So honey, and by that argument, it started making my heart act up too. And I told her my heart was acting up, and she said some foul junk. I ain't gonna get into it, but she said some foul junk about my heart. I could have fell out right then and had a heart attack, because my heart was acting up something ridiculous off of her carrying on. So I laid around in bed and I started putting up a prayer. It dawned on me, start praying to the Lord. He'll work this thing out. And I prayed. And I prayed. Next thing I know, about 3 or 4 days later, I got a phone call. I said, look at God. Look at the Lord working now. What it was my mom. At the time, my mom, she was sickly. She was in a home. She called me. She told me she was crying. She said she didn't want to be in that home. She wasn't crying, but she was just talking real seriously and sad. I don't want to be in this home. I want to stay with you. And she got a child like mine. My mom is schizophrenic. So she was like, I want to stay with you. Could you please come and get me? Could you be over my check? Because she was getting SSI and all that at the time. And I was like, look at the Lord working. Look at this. So I said, yeah, baby, yeah, hold on. I'm going to get you, okay? Honey, I hung up that phone and I went to thinking. And all I saw in the mix of this thing was blessing, was a miracle. Look at the Lord. my mama, you know, she want me to get her, and she want me to bill her check. If I bill her check, I can get us a place to stay. Cause you know, I ain't have no job right then. I ain't have no income coming in. It's sad to say, but that's the situation I was in. I went on, honey, did all the necessary things I had to do to get over my mama's check. And honey, in the meantime, before all that got set up about the money, I got my mama and I brought her to the same daughter house who was telling me to get out. I was still staying with her. Oh, when I came there and the people brought my mama there to that house, oh, my daughter was 38 mad. Shocked me to death that she was mad, and her grandmother coming up just sickly, weak. And her man, though, he had done got mad. I ain't witness here. Now your grandma coming here too. Oh, this and that and this and that. Whatever. And she, oh, mama, you got to go. I don't know what y'all coming here for. I never seen nothing like that before in my life. Your grandmother? You feel me? So, do you know I had to get out her house, turn around the next day and take my mom out of her house and leave and go to another daughter's house? Do y'all know I have been through some trials and tribulations in my life? Do y'all know that the devil can be busy and be working against you in your life through family? So my other daughter, she was like, I got you, mama. You can come and stay with me. Okay, you and granny. And she came with her car, and honey, we moved everything lock, stock, and barrel. My mama was so weak. I had to bring her down a flight of stairs, hold her arm. My other daughter hold her other arm. We brought her back down those stairs, nice, easy, and slow, one step at a time. We got her over there to this daughter's house. We made her comfortable in the bed, and we just let her rest. And I took care of my mom until the money situation got turned around. When the money situation got turned around, I started putting money to the side for the day that we move. My daughter said, you know, you give me, you know, X amount of dollars for staying here, and the rest you keep for yourself. And that's what I did. And I went on and saved that money, honey, and got up enough money to pay down on us a apartment and to get a U-Haul truck. And honey, we moved finally in our own place. Me, my mama, and my little girl. Do you know how excited I was? Do you see that miracle, y'all? Do you see it? Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. I gotta thank you now, because I thank you back then and I thank you now. Man, when I tell you the Lord done worked some miracles out in my life, and let me tell y'all, the Lord will work miracles out in your lives. All you got to do is pray to Him. Pray to Him when something going on too in your life. Ask Him to help you. When something seems impossible, ask the Lord to please help you. Ask the Lord to forgive you for your sins. We should always do that. Ask Him to forgive us for our sins consistently. You feel me? And strive to do our best to live right. You know, we all fall short, and we all sin, and we all are sinners, and we all will sin, but we just got to keep the Lord in our life and ask for forgiveness. But trust and believe. Let something happen, and the Lord hear the sincerity coming from you. And you stay on that. You stay on it. You just pray when something seems impossible that needs to be done so bad, and you don't have the power to do it. Ask the Lord to do it and watch what happens. I'm telling you, I have experienced that. So, y'all, I just hope that y'all really enjoyed my story. That's 3 miracles for y'all. I always wanted to get this off my chest about my miracles that the Lord did for me. You feel me? So I've done it. And I'm sorry if I had to step on anybody's toes to do it, but this is my channel, this is my platform, and I have to do what I have to do to get my story out, to encourage someone else, and just to let somebody see what I'm talking about these miracles and how the Lord can work in your life. You feel me? All right, y'all. So I would like for you guys to comment, like, and subscribe. Like I said, I'm looking for a lot of subscribers. I'm trying to build my channel, y'all. And so I would love for y'all to subscribe. If I see that you subscribe to me, I subscribe back to you, okay? On other social media platforms, I'm on Instagram as The Talented Sweet Tea. That's the underscore, that's THE underscore Talented Sweet Tea. That's TEE. And I'm on TikTok as Your Girl Sweet Tea. That's YAGIRL Sweet. That's Sweet. That's SWEET TEE. Check your girl out, okay? Check my channel out. I'm very entertaining, y'all. And I hope you enjoyed my little story time, y'all. I enjoyed bringing it to you, all right? And stay tuned. I'm going to keep doing some story time for y'all, okay, y'all? All right. Peace out. Be careful of this coronavirus. Stay masked up, gloved up, and do your social distancing with everybody, family, and everywhere you go, okay? All right, y'all. Peace out. One love. Bye.